Hello everyone, this is Jay at Inspiration Masters Communication Leadership Training. Today I have a unique opportunity. I am here at the Surabhi radio station. I'm at the headquarters of the Surabhi radio, and I am with Miss Rajeshwari, and she will be talking to us a lot about the radio. And we are right at the radio station. Probably you can hear the sound in my background. So again, we'll be having a lot of fun and find out a whole lot of things which are going on here at the Surabhi radio. So Rajeshwari, thank you for inviting, and again, congratulations on beginning this new chapter.
Thank you.
For
thank
you.
Thank you, Jay. First of all, thanks to you again. I'm so glad we met again after years.
That's right, after
and
years.
Thanks to the lady who's always standing to the other side of the camera. Thanks to you both for coming to the studio, taking time, and I'm so glad to meet you again.
Awesome.
And I really love the way you started saying Surabhi headquarters. I mean, this is the first ever Telugu radio channel, 24/7 in America.
Right.
And that's one thing which we always take a lot of pride in. And when you say headquarters, it even gives me even more a larger kick that then I will be spreading outside of Dallas.
Absolutely. It's just the beginning. So everyone, this is, as you heard, the first Telugu radio station
in US.
In the United States.
24/7 Telugu radio station.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now I'm proud to be here. It's awesome. This is good. This is a 24/7 radio. And what is going on in the 24/7, we are going to be finding out. But before that, I want to find out with Miss Rajeshwari that she has a lot of background in radio. She was on the radio since the very early age, even before the televisions were very popular.
Yeah.
So she's been on the radio, so we'll find out more from her about her experience with the radio. And she was also one of the top on the All India radio. So she's been going long for many, many years. So let's find out more. So, and you have done some of the dubbed voices for the heroines like Rakshita and Rekha.
Yeah.
So you've been there on, and I think you work with some of the topmost artists in the radio industry.
Yes.
So tell us more about that.
So, Jay, first of all, radio has been part of my life, like you rightly said, since my childhood. My mother was a part of All India Radio, and she's a writer. She's a drama writer, she's a playwright, and she was like doing voiceovers and whatnot, many things in radio. So I used to travel, I used to go with her to the radio station whenever she has any work there.
Right.
And kind of it inspired me a lot. And I started off as a All India Radio drama artist. I auditioned and I was selected at a very young age. And fortunately for me, I did a lot of plays in radio. Apart from radio, I also did a lot of stage plays, and even in school, I was always like, on the stage more than being in the audience. I'm so used to be on the stage, singing, dancing, debate, everything. So radio has given me some kind of satisfaction because I was always fascinated about the voice-related work. So I was very, very kind of, maybe that's again my mother's influence, I'd say. So radio, I started off as a drama artist back in India. And then I did television. I went to television. I did anchoring. I did serials. I acted in a couple of serials.
Wow.
And again, there I had the greatest opportunity to work with the stalwarts of Telugu film industry. I was able to interview a lot of celebrities, and I kind of made good connections there. And fortunately for me, some of those were very strong bond that established back then, and it still continues even today. And that helps me here because that I have this radio setup and everything, I am able to make a connection back home. I can ask for celebrity interviews, and always I have that.
You always done it before, so that is really awesome. So again, and you are involved and connected with the Tana, the Nata, the Nets.
Yes, all the Telugu organizations usually.
You are connected with all of them.
I'm very connected with all them.
And done over 100 MCs.
Yes.
She has done MC for about 100 events. That is really outstanding because that is something which you are live.
Yes.
Unlike the radio, not hiding behind anything. So that is really awesome.
Yeah.
And I see you also, after moving to Dallas, you've been on the UA radio for 8 years. You have been on the radio even after coming to Dallas.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. And now this is Radio Surabhi. This is what Rajeshwari has started.
Yeah.
And also she's a founder of Sarasija Theaters.
Yes.
So what you're looking behind me are several of the awards from the Sarasija Theatre. I think it's one of a kind, and it's the first one.
Yes, yeah. So we began, first one, I cannot claim to be the first one. Even before we came in, there were a couple of theatre groups in America, but they started and then they kind of dropped off because the momentum wasn't good for them to keep in a good standing and keep doing productions.
Right.
So there were a lot of people in different places who did it. But when we started Sarasija in 2014-15 time frame, that's when I used to be part of Yuva Radio. I mean, I used to volunteer sometimes, and before Yuva Radio, I was also part of Ganasuda. From 2006, I was part of radio here in Dallas.
Wow.
So there was only a couple of radio shows that were happening over the weekends back then. So I used to be part of them once in a while. And then Sarasija Theaters, when we started, I just wanted to see if people... I am a big proponent of Telugu drama. That's because of my mother, again, thanks to her. And I just love acting, and I love the Telugu... I want to really promote the Telugu drama a lot.
Right.
That's the reason I started Sarasija Theaters. And we did a lot of productions. The ones that you're seeing here is the...
we did get an opportunity to talk to you right before you were doing the production for the Draupadi.
Draupadi, yes.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was my last production. Unfortunately, because of pandemic, there's a little gap.
Right.
And the last 1.5 years, my focus totally was on radio. And hence, we couldn't work on the next production. But a very big, magnanimous production is in works. And
wonderful.
Again, I'm fortunate to be tied up with one of the proudest legendary director of Telugu film industry. He came up, he contacted us, he contacted me, and he said he has an idea, he has a concept, and he wants it to be converted into a grand production, and fortunately I'm working with him.
Awesome.
So that's coming up soon next year, and maybe I'll
that
reach back to you
is
again.
great to hear. That is great to hear. And I think it's theatrical too, right? You're doing
It is the drama is theatrical, yeah.
Drama
It's
theatrical.
completely like, Broadway production.
Broadway production kind of thing. Yeah, that's right, exactly. So again, so that is a lot of things which are going on here. But along with that, I want to find out more about the Surabhi radio.
Yes.
So it is very obvious that with your experience of all these years, you would be expected to start a radio station, and that's where we are at.
Yeah.
So tell us something more about what is going on over here. Right? You have a 24/7 radio.
Yes.
So what are the kind of shows you go through, and what's going on during the weekdays, the weekend, and all throughout the 24 hours?
Yeah, definitely. I would love to share all that information, and this is a great platform for me. First thing is, Inspiration Masters have been teaming up with all kinds of people who do something towards their passion and also influence other people.
Right.
So I must say that this platform will definitely probably give us a little bit more limelight to this radio and make people aware that we exist.
Yeah, absolutely.
So definitely I would love to share. So like you were saying a few minutes ago, I did radio from my childhood. I did drama, I did theater, I did television, and I did MC for many events here. And with all that, one thing commonly that I love about is mic. The moment I see the microphone, I am kind of like a magnet. I just get pulled over towards it. So radio always gives me tremendous satisfaction.
Yeah.
So I had this opportunity with Phanesia. We were doing Radio Surabhi for like almost 6 to 7 years, only on the weekends. We used to do the show every Saturday, Sunday. And Phanesia opened up to more HD channels. So the FM stations these days are able to expand to a couple of HD channels, which is a great thing. So Phanesia started branching out as multiple channels now.
Right.
So they have 4 HD channels: HD1, HD2, HD3, and HD4. HD1 is still Phanesia, HD2 is Radio Mirchi, HD3 is Big FM, HD4 is us.
Right.
So that's how they opened up the HD4 channel, and they said, hey, since you've been doing radio forever, why don't you just take it up and do a full-time Telugu channel? And I just jumped at the opportunity, and I kind of convinced my husband to let me do what I really wanted to do. I asked him for a couple of years, and I quit my job. I quit my 22 years of corporate life, and
Right.
I am totally here. As you can see, I don't think I was ever this happy being in a corporate environment, because I'm an artist, and I always wanted to be in media and entertainment industry
Right.
ever since. And now is my opportunity, so I'm
Yeah.
trying to succeed in this journey,
Absolutely.
and I hope
Oh, we wish you all success. This is really awesome because, as you mentioned, it's the first of a kind of Telugu radio, which is 24/7, which is really an amazing thing. So it's an opportunity for all the people to reach out, and then they can. I mean, you can have a lot of things going on here.
to yeah.
So, what are the shows which you are doing now on a regular basis?
So what we do, Jay, here is we have a 24/7 pattern, wherein we have programming starting from 8 a.m. in the morning, goes on till 10 p.m. in the night every day. And this is the same thing we follow weekdays and weekends.
Right.
Every show is typically 3 hours. There are a couple of 2-hour shows, but typically every show is for 3 hours. So we have all kinds. We want to cater to all kinds of listener base within Dallas. Some people are interested in old time music, you know, the classics and the black and whites.
Absolutely.
So we have a specific segment for that every Tuesday night. And some people like, you know, all latest songs and fun and all that kind of stuff. So we have Monday evenings for that. Some people like some kind of literary touch to the shows. There's a Wednesday show that happens Wednesday evening. These are all that I'm mentioning are the evening shows, 7 to 10.
7 to 10, okay.
Yeah, and on Thursdays we have an exclusive segment that we just started, which is called Ladies Special, and it's like a shopping place. It's a shopping time. So we tied up with a couple of boutiques in Dallas, and then they sponsor 3 giveaways to the listeners every week. So we do kind of a little game, a fun game that happens on Thursdays, and it's super popular since the launch. And the RJ that we have is also very bubbly, and she's very energetic, and kind of wooing people to take a guess on the prize, and they win it. So that's been going awesome as well. And then Fridays evening we have a segment which is totally focused on, you know, film music. But again, the RJ who does it, she does it from Utah, and she's a music director herself. She's working on a couple of films in Telugu, and she lives here in US. And so she does something specifically is focusing on music directors. And then I do drive times every day from Monday to Friday. I do the drive time shows, and my shows are very versatile. I do everything and anything because sometimes celebrities come in. So I interview them. Sometimes there's something happening in the community. You know, for example, just recently we interviewed the lady who was standing for the Texas State Board of Education, Tracy Fisher. She was here in the studio. We interviewed her, and then a couple of weeks ago when we had the Roe v. Wade issue, we had a panel of experts here from attorney to social worker to you know, the people who have the authority to speak about the subject. We brought them into the studio, and we had a panel discussion. We had a lot of participation from the community, from the listeners.
People can call in and
they can ask questions or share their thoughts. And then or just general games I do sometimes. It depends on the day.
And what's your time for the
4 to 7 every day.
4 to 7 every day, the drive time.
Except Wednesdays, I do every other day. And Wednesdays we have another RJ. She also does a lot of games and fun and all that, film music. And afternoons also are segmented in such a way that you know, for nice melody music or there is one of the shows we are promoting the conscious living. So meaning the green planet. We're promoting the green planet. So we promote the eco-friendly products. So we tied up with the eco-friendly product company who supplies these products, and they sell basically. And that's a women-owned business. So we want to promote them. So we tied up with them, and we do one show related to that. And then we have so many different things, and then we have a kids show every weekend. We have differently planned weekends. People are so used to listening to us on Saturdays and Sundays from 10 to 12. So we kept that slot intact. We kept that in place the same way like
for
before for
children.
the signature show.
Uh-huh.
So Saturday, Sunday morning 10 to 1, there's one show, the signature show that happens. But before that, on Saturday mornings, there's one nice melody kind of segment again, segueing to the weekend.
Wonderful.
And on
Yeah.
Sundays, we have specifically for kids. There's a
Right.
kids focus in that show, Sunday morning show,
What time is that?
8 to 10 in the
8
morning.
to 10 in the morning for the kids show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Sunday afternoons, Saturday afternoons we have a very unique show that we designed for music lovers. As in, if you are into classical music, you like classical music, and you want to know how that is tied and how is it flowing into the film music.
Uh-huh.
So our RJ, he explains. He's also a musician,
Uh-huh.
a very talented musician and a music director also. He explains to people like how this raga is used in this film and
Oh,
why this
wonderful.
was more used, this raga, why do you see this being used more in such scenes and all that. That's the different kind of very specifically designed segment we have. And then drive time on Saturday is all about masti fun and
Okay.
and our RJ covers a film on that day. He does a
Okay.
review, and he also interacts with people in a funny way in the second part of the show.
Wonderful.
And then we also have a literary segment on Saturdays, and then on Sundays we have a different kind of shows. Again, signature show, like I said, in the morning is a kids show. Afternoon also we have it's a dual RJ show on Sunday afternoons, and they do a wonderful job of covering music directors and all those people. And evening is a sports column.
Right.
Sunday evening we have a sports column, and Sunday night we have an exclusive segment for teens.
Okay.
Teenage girls, they come here, they do the program, they talk anything and everything that teenagers would want to talk,
Right.
and they play nice music, all like latest songs and all that fun stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and we also have a completely classical music based program on Tuesday mornings. And in that segment also we introduce artists from US, within the US, who are into classical music, the teachers and all those people who are pursuing their passion.
Wow.
From the times when America probably didn't even allow those many opportunities.
Right.
So we bring those kind of guests and we
Awesome.
interact with them. So our shows cover, at this point I think we covered pretty broader range of interests from listeners. And we do plan for more and more things in the coming days, a lot of exciting things. And also the biggest thing I must mention is every morning our shows begin with something called conscious living.
Oh, okay.
So
very good.
there's a devotional segment that starts, followed by a spiritual message, like 15 minutes. And then the conscious living 15 minutes, we have a Ayurvedic doctor. She shares her wisdom.
Oh, wonderful.
She gives every day, she gives some kind of tips about health, simple tips on how you can incorporate it into your day-to-day life. Could be health related, could be beauty related, could be food, diet related, anything and everything she talks. And then we have a news segment which we cover every morning. And we have a RJ doing a morning show 8 to 10, like 8:30 to 10 every day from India, Monday to Friday.
Oh, okay.
He's a very young guy, so he covers all the latest information that's happening in Hyderabad, around India.
So people are connected and
Yeah,
they know
so
what's
they are all
going on
connected.
over
What's
there in
going on
Hyderabad.
over the
Yeah.
weekend? Hey, this movie released or that review happened, and this.
Oh, okay.
So that's the whole
That's
idea.
really great. I mean, they cover everything from both
Yes.
sides. Yeah,
Yes.
that's really good.
Yeah.
So, and all is Telugu language, everything.
Everything is Telugu, yeah.
Okay.
But except for the kids.
So you'll make me learn
segment.
Telugu. That's
No, our younger generation, the kids who are born and brought up here, they do understand Telugu, but not that fluently,
yeah,
right?
That's right.
So for them, we said, okay, hey, why don't the teenagers who are doing the show, they should talk like how they talk at
Yeah, that's right.
English, Telugu mix,
Mix, yeah.
that way they're able to make a connection with their
Yeah, that's
listeners
true,
and
that's
their
true.
age group. So that's
Yeah, the
what
mix
we're
is a
trying.
must, right?
It
Because
is a
it's
must.
very, very difficult to understand pure language.
Yes.
Most of the kids
Yes.
would not know.
Yes.
Yeah, they
There are
do-
some of our RJs who do pure Telugu. Some of them have an accent. Some of them we bring the accent. Some of the times we mix it up English Telugu. Especially evening shows, the drive time shows, all these things.
Yes.
We have multiple language listeners, and let's say for example Tracy Fisher, who was here. If I speak in Telugu, nobody would know.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So
That's true.
she needs to understand what I'm talking about. So
Yeah.
sometimes our guests make us talk in English. So.
Right.
we do converse in English as well. But
That's good. You decided that I can speak English, otherwise I would have to wait till I learn Telugu to talk to you. That was interesting. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm glad. I mean, sometimes I'm glad she's making an exception, so you can all watch me here. Okay, that was interesting. And again, what is the plan? What is the plan for the future? What are the things? I think you mentioned some of the things which are coming up.
Yeah, we are still working on adding more volume, more variety, more fun, and more connection to the community.
Right.
Our motive is entertainment, infotainment, and also inclusivity.
Right.
We want to be, you have to be part of the community as a media
Yes, absolutely.
and entertainment industry. You have to be walking hand in hand with what's
Right.
going on day-to-day life, right?
Can people advertise on your radio?
Oh, they must advertise on my radio. Yeah, I will use this opportunity to invite all businesses to, come and join hands, advertise your business with us, and definitely the best part is we have a very dedicated team, creative team. So they are very well versed in coming up with very innovative way of ads.
Oh, that's good. So they can
advertising.
produce a jingle or something.
Yes.
for you.
We
Okay.
work on specific jingles. Some other businesses that advertise with us today, they ask, "Hey, can this be like very different from what we have been doing so far?" And then we do that. We do that kind of.
So you set up the
consulting.
musical jingle, and
Yes.
then you set up the timing for them for the release
Yes.
according to their businesses. You put them
Yes.
at the right spot.
Yes. We do.
Awesome. That is great to know. So people who are in business who want to advertise, okay, that's the
Radio
opportunity.
Surabhi.
Radio Surabhi. Okay. That's the
And our
opportunity.
tagline is Americalo Telugu Nestam.
Okay,
I'm sure
Americalo
you
Telugu
understand.
Nestam.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope I say it
Nestam
right.
is friend.
Uh-huh.
So we're saying we are your Telugu friend in America. So if
Okay.
you're a Telugu person, we are your Telugu friend. So you have anything that you want to talk to us or share, or you need help in
And again, the
anything
ads don't
related.
have to be in Telugu. Okay. you
Ads
can-
don't have to be in Telugu. And we have businesses which are non-Telugu, non-Indian businesses also should advertise with us.
Right.
I mean, anybody who is interested in a Telugu customer must advertise,
Okay.
irrespective of what business you are, right?
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Okay, this is one of the things I wanted to bring out of her. Now, also not the RJ, DJ, but also the CEO of Surabhi Radio. So again, that was an interesting part.
Yeah.
Again, so everyone, again, and this is 24/7. So there is no break, 24/7. So what are the rest of the part? Is the music going on?
Yeah, so the night after 10 o'clock, we just have auto-generated, curated playlists. We have that goes on until the morning,
Right.
7 o'clock. At 7, again, we have a specific playlist for devotional run-through.
Yeah, so most important, you intrigued everybody to go on to Telugu.
Yes.
Where are they going to go? What is the station number?
104.9 FM HD4.
Okay, so 104.9 FM HD4. That's
HD4.
where people are headed. And what's the
Yes, and then
there's
our
an app, right?
yes, we have other options also to be connected to us. We have a Radio Surabhi app. You can download in Apple or Android devices, or you can also tune into our channel through the smart devices like Google,
Okay.
Alexa, and also, as a matter of fact, Alexa, for the first time any Telugu channel was tied up with Alexa is us. So we
Wonderful.
also take that.
Congratulations,
as a
that's awesome. So
thing.
you can have your Alexa.
Yeah, because it
play
was
Radio
very
Surabhi.
challenge. It was such a big challenge for us to teach Alexa how to play our station.
Okay.
It was a very good. I mean, it was quite a bit of challenge, and then I'm so glad we
Finally, Alexa made it.
Yes, yeah, we were able to teach Alexa. Google was smarter.
Google is smarter than Alexa.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
because
what I found out.
Google learned it very fast how to play our station, but Alexa we had to kind of
Yeah.
mend
It
our
took a little
ways
bit time.
with it.
Okay, we'll talk to Bezos about it.
Yeah.
Make Alexa smarter.
Yeah.
Why don't Alexa talk Telugu?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll check on that.
And then we have our own website, radiosurabhi.com, and all our programming that happens here, we record them, and everything is pushed into these podcast channels like Spotify, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, everywhere and anywhere. We just push
Okay,
all
so
our
anywhere and
podcasts.
everywhere, it's tap in maybe Google, Surabhi
Yes,
Radio, you can get it.
yes.
I downloaded the app, it was very easy. It's
It
on
is
my
very
phone
easy.
now. I have a
Awesome.
Surabhi Radio
Awesome.
on
Thank
here.
you.
Okay.
It's a very light app. In fact,
I started it, and the fun part I will share with everyone. I started it, I could not understand a single word though, except somebody when in between said some words in English. So just go ahead and download the app. It was really easy. Just put Surabhi and it
Radio
downloads the app
Surabhi
for
and you will
Awesome,
see
yeah.
us. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
And the app also, we are coming up with a new design, which is
Mhm.
like, latest design. We are working with a team who are like, very exceptional in their field.
Mhm.
And this app is like never before. You wouldn't have seen any other radio app that way. It's not just going to give you an opportunity to listen to radio, but just within the app, because you know how people's attention span is so little these days. You look at a smartphone screen, you want, even though you're listening to radio there, you also want to do something else there.
Yes,
you know,
right,
you
that's
want to
right.
be able, like for example, if you open your Facebook,
Exactly.
you keep scrolling through. Why? Because you
Right.
don't get, you are not stopping more than 10-15 seconds at any
Yes,
point. You
absolutely.
still want to know more. Maybe this, maybe that, maybe the ad, maybe the next
Yes.
post, maybe
Yeah.
something about what's happening with stock,
Yeah.
what's happening stocks, or what's happening with the weather, or what's happening in the
No,
film world.
absolutely.
Any
I have my YouTube on. I have my audiobooks on YouTube, but I'm still scrolling through other
Scrolling,
things
exactly, that's
while
what I'm saying.
listening to the book.
Exactly.
So that's normal.
So-
That's what's going to happen.
Yes, I
With
mean,
the radio.
we are trying to get your attention, and we are trying to keep you only in our app.
Mhm.
So along with radio, you will have so many different things that you'll be able to do at that
Mhm.
point of time without being distracted.
Awesome.
And you no need to look for Google and start searching everything and anything. We are trying to provide you that provision within the app. So that exceptional design is, I mean, the wireframes are done.
Mhm.
Design is happening right now. The development work will start very, very soon.
Mhm.
And we are super excited for the upcoming design of the app.
Wonderful.
And yeah, I'm
So
looking
awesome. So
forward.
everybody can join in on the Surabhi radio. And Miss Rajeshwari, again, from me, Dipti, and the entire team of Inspiration Masters, thank you for inviting us.
Thank
It's
you.
a pleasure to be here. This is the headquarters of Surabhi Radio, and it's the first of its kind in Telugu. So, for all our viewers, tell us something. What's your message for them and your thoughts?
Definitely. Once again, thanks to you and Deepthi and your entire team who have been thinking about us. And I know how many times we spoke about this in the past. I want to definitely mention one thing before we wind up this conversation. So when we started off the 24/7 Telugu radio, many people had many doubts, including myself. How am I going to bring RJs? Because
Yeah.
24-hour programming right now, we have about 24 people who are hosting the shows. Not necessary that we have to have everybody in that profession, coming from that profession or
Right.
experienced in being as an RJ and all that. So we were also very skeptical. How am I going to find such a big team? Because I cannot be continuously doing the shows the whole
Right.
time, right? So I must say that we are so fortunate that Dallas is so big, so
Yes.
huge, so
Yes,
many
it's one of-
talented people here.
Super talented.
And luckily
yes.
for me, many people approached and we auditioned and selected based on their voice quality, their language, their body language, the ways they speak and all that. And then we trained them here.
Awesome.
We trained them in a house. We gave them a little bit of overview of how the equipment needs to be
Right.
handled and all that. And now we have a wonderful, all professional 24-hour.
Awesome. So that's one more
24-member
opportunities for
team.
people listening, that if they want to approach, that's
Yes.
that's another opportunity.
So we have
join
many
in.
other opportunities, not just in front of the mic, even behind the scenes, like technical team, creative team, content team, marketing team, sales team. We have a lot of opportunities. So if anybody is interested, definitely
Definitely
go to
want to reach out.
radiosurabhi.com
Mhm.
and you can contact us.
And
through that.
apply. Yeah, that's awesome. That's good message. Awesome. And with that, again, thank you so much, Ms. Rajeshwari, for calling us here, inviting us, me and Dipti and the entire team. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Again, congratulations. This is amazing thing to start a radio station which is never done before on a specific Telugu language radio.
Yeah.
Awesome. So again, thanks everyone for watching.
Thank
This
you.
is Jay, Inspiration Masters. Again, I'm at the headquarters of Radio Surabhi. Please keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe the YouTube channel and also like us on Facebook so you do not miss any of the interviews. Again, this is Jay. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.